Hi, this is Kendra, James Donlan's girlfriend, and you're listening to But Seriously with James and Mike.
You get a little too close. Please back up. What's up, Mike? How are you?
Doing pretty good. I say that every time, but I don't know how good I'm doing today.
I'm doing pretty good today.
Well,
But
yeah, because you're graduating and everything.
well, I mean, no, I'm doing all right because
Wait. What are we...
Who's that?
I don't know, dude. Don't worry about it. So you happy graduating and stuff?
No, I mean I'm fine because things are ending. Things are coming to a close, and that's sad. But you have to be optimistic while things are ending because always something will come after. And I don't know if the audience knows this, but this is the final episode.
No, don't. We can't tell them right away.
All right, we're a minute in, so it's the final episode of But Seriously with James and Mike. Mike, are you in denial?
I'm not in denial. It's just, I don't know, man. So much has happened. I don't know.
It's not like I'm just springing this on you now, like we've planned this podcast.
No, you told me today that this was the last thing we were doing. I said, are we recording today? And you said yes. Yes.
And that means this.
I wasn't prepared for today.
You weren't.
No. I thought we'd have at least another week or something. You know?
Yeah, even though I told you that this is actually, to the audience, my last day at school, and I'm staying here recording this podcast.
Yeah.
It's, let's not be sad. Let's be happy.
Why should we be happy and sad? What
was that?
Why should we be happy? Why not sad?
Because it's fun. It was a fun time. It was a great time. Did you not have a good time on this podcast? No one's going to be excited to listen to this podcast if you're sad the whole time.
I guess.
Yeah.
We don't need anybody to listen to it, though. You know what I mean? It's ours.
Yeah, it's us. It's all about you, Mike.
Just me and you,
Yeah, Back up. You keep getting too close.
All right.
So I thought what we could do is kind of take a look back at some of our favorite moments. It's not a clip show, so don't think we're going to play anything because I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
We're just going to talk about some of the best moments. If you've listened to a lot of the episodes, you might remember some of the stuff. This is kind of just like our flashback, where we're taking a look back on some of the good episodes.
How are your various illnesses?
Yeah, that bit kept reoccurring through every single episode.
No, it didn't. It was supposed to, and I kept forgetting about it.
Yeah, Mike wanted to do this thing where we're gonna talk about things we wanted to do, and then we're also gonna talk about things we like.
James was an asshole and decided to graduate. So
yeah, fuck me. I hate the fact that. The whole thing where Mike would ask me how my disease is, and we pretend like Mike, you can't ask that. Like that was gonna culminate in an episode where I die.
Yeah.
But actually, we just ended up doing it a different way.
And then you died a different way. Yeah. And we were supposed to do a second part to that.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a whole series of podcasts.
Yeah.
Here's what the plan was, and we never went through with it because it was just too much work.
You were gonna get
I was gonna die, and then Mike was gonna come back. Me dying was
gonna haunt me.
I was gonna haunt Mike for an episode, and Mike was gonna help me pass the. Okay, I'm gonna tell you each episode. One episode I die in. The next episode Mike has a funeral, and then I come back
and haunt
Mike, and Mike helps me pass into heaven.
Yeah, but you want to come back.
I don't want to be dead.
You don't want to be dead, so then I have to go back in time.
Yeah, and at the end of that episode, time travel happens. I was thinking like Vibo or someone could come into the podcast.
That was my idea.
That was not your idea.
Yeah, it was totally my idea. I time traveled and I fixed something and I came back and it was just...
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking like Lasha or Vibo, time travel here, tell you that you need to go back in time and fix me before I started destroying my body.
Yeah.
So then that would lead into a podcast where we do
we were thinking we could do a story about how back in the 70s we used to have our own radio show or something. Yeah. And we split up because we had differences and I don't know, and then I had to go back to that time period.
You'd have to go back to the 70s because that's when when we split up on a certain day, we'd have to split up. And the way we're going to do it is like...
That's when your toe fungus started to go like up your ankle and stuff.
We're going to do it like one episode is just dedicated to the 70s thing, so it's like funny. Yeah. And then you're a caller on it to remind people it's like, James, this is Mike. And you're like really confused in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then you're like, and then the next episode you burst in.
And I come in here and I'm expecting to find you safe.
Well, no, you have to tell me to be better, and then you come back forward in time.
And I'm like here, and I'm like, where is he? And like the door opens, and I'm like, and then Vibo walks in. And I was like, shit!
And Vibo's like, we're gonna do the podcast? And like you're like, oh no!
And like I look on the computer, and it's like, but seriously, with Mike and Vibe or something.
Like it's a different name. Yeah, but then like somehow Mike would travel back in time and we'd come back
and then we fix it. It's stupid.
It was stupid, but it was funny. Like I think it was.
It was fun thinking about it.
Yeah, the 70s thing was something you talked about for a long time.
Yeah, we were gonna do one where you were on steroids too.
Yeah, like I had like a steroids like I was taking some like experimental steroids and like changes me physically. I'm
yeah. We had a lot of stuff we're gonna do.
Yeah. Do you remember anything else we were gonna do? We never did Jimmy's Power Hour because I mean we kind of just did that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Like we did Mike Week, which was fun.
Yeah.
Mike Week.
That was one that was the first time we actually like cut it in a bit.
Yeah, we actually like dedicated a podcast to just jokes instead of conversation with jokes in it.
That was I thought that was a fun one.
That was fun for us. I don't know
if it was funny though.
You did the rap.
Yeah. People. Did I tell you that sometimes people come up to me and they're just like, "Pussy's so good, pussy's so tight. I'll be up in that shit every night."
Oh my gosh. Jaquanzi, our first
character.
That
went awful.
That was bad. Episode 1, if you listen to the previous episode where we review episode 1, Jaquanzi was not funny, and we forced him into everything.
Just offensive.
Oh my god. And like I pretended to be him in Mike Week when you were doing Mike's Lucky 7.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was stupid.
It was stupid and offensive, but it was funny to us. Jaquanzi is not real if those of you keep asking Mike.
I'd say the first, because I was listening to a couple of them, and I'd say the first 2, I was like, ugh. And then, I don't know, something happened, I think. Something happened with 3 or 4, and it was just like, we came in, and we're like, what are we going to do? And we're like, I don't know. We just did it. And it was just talking.
Yeah.
Some people tell me that they like organization in it, and we don't have no organization, but I don't know. I like it when it's real, you know what I mean? We're just talking to each other.
Yeah. I think, like you said, 1, 2, and 3, I think we're still trying to feel it out. And 4, we came in and we kind of knew what the podcast was. Yeah. It was like, sometimes we'll be jokey, but it'll just be a conversation. We're not a news show. There's no organization here. It's just a conversation that you're walking into. Yeah. It's like you put on your earphones and you get to listen to a conversation that you can be a part of and you can have your own opinions of.
And you can call in and...
No, that's not what I meant. Like, you can tweet at us and, like, you can...
No one's ever tweeted at us.
I know, but we always give them an opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
If it was a bigger podcast, we might have had more...
If it was... I'm telling you, one day this thing is gonna... When we're both dead.
Yeah. No, I don't think dead.
Honestly, when one of us dies, this thing will blow up.
You really think so?
Yeah, if we're semi sort of known, if one of us dies, that should blow up like crazy.
And the other guy will get huge.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take one for the team?
Yeah.
Like your voice will be famous because of but seriously, but I'll get huge.
Yeah, you'll have power.
I'll get that
stuff.
Sandler money.
Dude, he makes crazy ass money.
I don't know why. Honestly, people are like hate Sandler. Like he hasn't made a great movie in a while. I'm like, well, mostly because the movies you were watching, you were a kid when they came out.
I know the movies were never really that good.
Yeah, like
if you see one Adam Sandler movie, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
Like the first time I ever seen one, it's funny.
Yeah, I saw Click and I cried, because Click isn't really like any of the other movies.
Oh, we have a guest for the podcast.
What's up?
What's up? Do you want to? Okay.
What are you doing here?
We're just recording in the middle of our final episode of our podcast.
Yeah, you can just come on in, I guess, in the middle of the final episode.
Don't worry about it. So what's your name? Don't listen in. What's your name?
This is the Gulf High School valedictorian or salutatorian.
So
Vitorian.
So what's your name?
Say by
Brianna.
Or Bree-licious or Breezy.
How'd you know we were in here?
Audrey told me you flipped her off.
And you came up here.
I needed to see the middle finger. That's beautiful. She described it just right.
Let's see.
I think they had a thing a long time ago. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know why she's in
Who's
here.
the last one?
I hate the last.
I
See,
would-
I was just crying because I went to go see Miss Doge and I just.
I would say that they still have a thing, but I don't know because James was just his girlfriend
I'm
was
gonna do
just
that
on and she
tomorrow.
was like announcing her podcast. So
Are you gonna do
kinda
that?
look at each other funny.
Say bye to people tomorrow. It's not that
She
I'm
get a
gonna miss
special
High
cap,
School
but
so
she's
much,
still
it's just
touring.
that
I don't
I've been
really
here
know.
for so long and you put so much
Hey,
into
are you
your
guys
life.
almost done?
It's a senior moment, okay?
This is a
Okay,
senior
all right, I
moment.
got it. It's like senior moments. That's fine.
No, but I heard the one you guys did with those two guys.
Corey and Mike.
Yeah, there was a part in there about Mr. Engelkey, and there was a part in there about
Yeah.
Hooters.
Yeah.
And now I've heard both sides of the story.
Yeah.
There's part about Hooters.
This is a weird podcast.
This
This is weird.
I interrupted you.
Yes.
is yeah. It's not cool, but I mean we can deal with it.
Mike.
Do you want to say something?
Are you gonna cry tomorrow? Because if you cry,
I'm gonna cry tomorrow, but
Jesus
actually I'm gonna
Christ.
cry right now. I know it. Me and Mike. This is the final episode. And me and Mike.
see, I
She's
hate
crying
when
right now.
people
She's
don't-
crying
I'm
right
not
now.
crying. I'm
She's
not
crying.
If I was crying right now, you would know. Like I turned.
Dude,
red.
you're getting
I'm
getting
crying.
red.
Am I really?
Yeah.
I hold it in, and then I just like look away, and then someone says something. It's like I'm laughing.
He was crying when I came in here.
No, you wasn't crying when you came in here, Mike.
He came in, he was like, "Hey, Mike,
Not
are you crying? No, I'm not crying."
Oh man, fuck me! I'm such a bad guy. I'm gonna miss you.
No, it's weird.
Getting
like,
so emotional.
Because I remember being in your seat, like, why the fuck are you emotional? Like, you get to leave. You get to leave, but then you're in our spot, and it's like, I have to leave. Like, I have to
Yeah.
fucking, like...
You don't get to.
You don't
choose.
ever get to come back. You're gone.
No, like, we get to come back, but it's never going to be the same.
This chapter of your
You're
life
never
is
a member.
over.
You're never
you know
a
what I mean?
part of it. You're always an outsider.
You never get to
Yeah.
experience high school ever again. Like you get to experience going to high school, maybe talking to some of the kids,
I thought high school was good, though.
taking adult courses, adult education. Some probably not. You probably take adult.
I
don't know.
This is so
If
stupid.
he gets into some
Money to
motorcycle accident, he just go.
Excuse me.
No.
No, but it was good.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay now. I literally have been okay until I saw Stoge.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been awesome just until the 6th period bell rang, and I'm just slowly like tomorrow doesn't even count as a day. This is the
No.
last day.
Nobody did. I thought people wanted to do the senior chat thing.
I think they should senior hug it out.
The
But I
chant.
don't know. This thing how
Oh.
long
But
than
they
I
didn't.
thought it would
I said
take.
chat, but I'm not chant.
Yeah.
They both are crying at each
Can
other.
you stop?
If we were, yeah.
Guys, hug it out. Come on, senior hug it out.
We can do that tomorrow at the breakfast.
we'll hug it
It'll
out
mean
tomorrow.
more because like we'll be hugging everybody.
I guess I'll just look at the yearbook then.
Everybody be
I'll
crying.
just
Oh,
read
shit,
names.
this is
I'll read names off the yearbook.
Is that your speech?
No, this is a letter I wrote to Mike.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
He's-
getting serious.
I made a joke. I was like, "Oh yeah, James, I wrote you a letter. You should have to write me one too." You know, I was messing with him, and he wrote a letter. I told him it's a stupid thing to
It's
do.
senior, like they say it's bittersweet, and right now it's just bitter and sad.
What a
Yeah.
loser.
It'll be sweet in a little bit.
Like someone told me it was candy and I ate it and it's just bitter.
It's just,
What a,
it's
that's
bitter.
shut up.
The sweetness, hopefully by graduation I'm done crying because you know, like you to that point where you're gonna cry, and then
Yeah.
you know the next word you say is just gonna be like a very guttural sound, and
Yeah.
you're just gonna break down into like animal
Watch it.
noises.
Can you stop?
Come on, Bria. If you're gonna stay in here, you gotta like.
I gotta cry.
You gotta cry and you gotta talk in the mic because I don't know if they can hear you. They can probably just hear you a little bit in the background. You know what I mean? What?
The distant.
Well, it's good because I'd rather you be, talk. You could talk about like fish, and I wouldn't care as long as there's no dead air. You know what I'm saying?
No dead air.
Yeah, dead air.
How long are your podcasts usually? And like
This
do you
one's gonna be a
edit
little
them?
longer.
This is usually 20, but you've wasted about 8 minutes. So
Damn, so it's gonna be 30.
we'll probably do like 40, 50. Do you want to do a joke or something?
Let's see. A joke.
Let's mention her pants. They're very
Vicious
vibrant.
Fishes.
Fish? I didn't even.
They
It was
say-
probably something like I didn't even notice, but I don't know.
It
Picked
says
up on it.
vicious fishes, and it goes with my shirt. This is
Breebry-licious,
Vicious
vicious fishes.
And then I have a crown, my senior crown.
Says,
because I'm lazy as fuck. Is
Dish is the
shirt.
truth.
No, it says Miss Shellfish Beach,
Needs stitches,
Like no.
like bitches and snitches.
conniptions. should, I don't know.
Vigorous.
Did you come here crying?
No.
Did she hug you?
Yeah, twice because I was crying. That was like.
Were you alone in the classroom?
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
good.
no. There were like some juniors there, and I was like, these bitches, goddamn, they're gonna see me.
Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine now. Like.
You got tomorrow. I mean, like, I know you don't have
No,
the
I'm
day
gonna-
again, but you have your goodbyes for tomorrow, right? So it's
And I'm gonna be coming back. I have to work on my speech. I'm gonna work on it with Miss Ledman.
okay.
Can I work on it with someone too?
Yeah.
So this isn't just the end of, but seriously, this is the end for a lot of people. Their entire high school careers. We are
Yeah, maybe it's
becoming,
good that she came in here
we
to
are,
give us film perspective.
we are becoming adults. They're becoming adults. I still got another year just to sort of chill out, do
Yeah,
what
this
I
is why
want.
women should
But
be in politics.
I don't know, man. It's
I'm trying so hard not to cry. It fucking just happened.
I cry all the time too.
Yeah, but.
Did I tell you I cried at the end of Click? I just told Mike that.
what
That's
happened.
an
What
intense
hap-
movie.
I don't even remember the
Okay,
end of Click.
his dad
I remember he
dies.
fast-forwarded
His
sex
dad
with his wife.
dies. Yeah, he fast forwards to the sex with his wife, but he fast forwards and then the remote starts just taking over his life, and it fast forwards for him, and he misses, like, he starts abusing his dad, like, not physically, but just doesn't talk to his dad anymore.
Is that
And-
abusive?
Well, I mean, he's like emotionally abusing his
That's
dad,
sad.
and then he
Remember he had a
misses
flap?
his dad. He misses.
Remember his tongue flap?
Yeah, he misses his dad's death, and he goes to the funeral, and like he's so upset, and then he has the flap because he got really fat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he dies in the parking lot, and he finally redeems himself with his family, and then he gets to go back in time and fix everything.
And then he has, and then remember the jogging girl, and then he like slowed her down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you only remember the Adam Sandler parts. I remember like the serious parts.
Oh.
That movie gave me a sick feeling in my stomach. I was having like came out what we were like 4th grade, right? 4th, 5th grade.
Like middle school, I think.
Really?
Yeah, like 2007.
I was a depressed kid, and I did not like that movie because it was a part about diseases or whatever, and I was convinced that everybody around me was gonna die of cancer.
Oh,
I was
God.
terrible. I was like
Oh.
a very depressed child, and so that movie brings back some terrible memories. I cried during it.
Try to fucking make her cry even more. Why the fuck would you bring up Click?
Yeah, why would you?
Click is a good movie.
She just got done crying.
For the
Why would you
record,
bring it up?
I'm not crying right now. I'm not. I
Okay.
want them to know that.
Well, I don't know. I guess they can be the judge of that.
If I were crying, this is what my voice would sound like, right? It'd be like guttural animal noise. If I start crying during speech, it's gonna turn into gibberish, and I'm gonna have to walk off the stage.
Well, that's better than what I got. I had to make a speech at graduation.
You do?
Yeah.
Why do you?
Because I'm the class president.
He's the fucking class. Fucking
Oh, you're
president.
the class.
I get to make a speech, but I have no
I forget that you.
accomplishments.
I forget he has his hands in all these different places. Not.
Including-
No, not.
Mike
not
pointed at
that-
his pants, so he said that all these different places. They just
Yeah, he
pointed
pointed at his pants.
Like there. No, but seriously,
But seriously.
like I didn't know that.
That's the name of the podcast.
Oh man. It's
It all
weird.
worked to this moment. Like that was completely planned.
That was it.
The
That
only
was
reason she
the-
came in here.
It was. You see how it was flowed naturally and everything.
Yeah,
That was the
seriously.
moment.
Yeah.
But you do. You're class president somehow.
I ran
Yeah, right.
unopposed.
He ran on a treadmill,
To the
A couple
election.
times.
Twice.
Yeah.
and
Well, you-
people enjoyed it.
You run outside.
Sometimes.
I ran on the treadmill last night. I fell off.
Why?
Because
Wow. You just rolled.
because when I run on it, I've gotten bigger than I used to be. I used to run that freshman year, and now when I run on it, it like runs and it jerks. So like it like jerks back, and a couple times if you like put your foot the wrong way, it like does a big jerk, and you just like, fall off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
What is
bad.
that? Treadmill from the 60s? Was that not funny or you offended?
I'm not offended. I don't know if you can expand on that or.
Right. Do you want to pause it? No, we'll just
No.
do it.
Should we pause it?
Yeah, it's pause
I
it.
feel like we. Okay. Any last words? And not last. We're not gonna kill you, but like anything you want to say.
Last words, like last. I hate the
Say
word last.
say for the podcast for. Sorry, just that was weird. No, for the podcast and for just school in general. What anything to say? Speak up to.
All the time, I turn around. Brothers gather round, always looking at me up and down, looking at my I just want to say it now. I'm not trying to round up. Draw my little mama, I don't want to take him in. And I know I'm coming off just a little bit conceited, and I keep on repeating how the boys want to eat it. but I'm trying to tell that I can't be treated like clientele, because they say she's delicious. And that is it.
All right, we're back.
Don't have a weird little
Mike was like, let's do a little transition. I said, no, let's just go back into it.
That was interesting.
That was interesting. One of my friends and the Gulf High School salutatorian.
I know her. We're buds.
Okay. Yeah, she stopped by. It was unannounced, but I think it was worth it. I think it was a good way to end it because you don't just get my perspective that school's ending for me. You get her perspective too, which is interesting.
Yeah. So where were we? We weren't talking about Adam Sandler.
Here's our answer, but I think we should. Do you want to read the letters? Me and Mike wrote each other letters.
I didn't write you a letter. You wrote me a letter.
Mike, please stop lying.
You wrote the letter because you're...
I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but you said I have to print it out, and then you print it out, and then that's right there.
This is not a letter.
Open it then. All right. No, you didn't open it. You just folded it again.
All right. It doesn't matter. Just what?
All right.
Something else.
So let's just keep talking about the podcast.
Let me see what you wrote down.
No,
let me see what you wrote down, dude. This is honestly, it doesn't matter anymore. This is it. This is the end.
This is the last episode.
Stop trying to make things meticulous.
Mike, are you gonna do a podcast after this?
I think so.
You're gonna keep doing a podcast?
I don't know. It's not gonna be the same.
Well, it'll never be the same.
But I do.
Like even if I do one, it wouldn't be the same.
I do want to. You can always get a.
I can never replace you.
I set you up to say that to me. So.
I'm sure you did.
But anyway, I want to do something though, cause I like doing this. It's not gonna be as fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like doing this, and I think maybe I could get like a different guest on each week. Mm-hmm. Do or like plan things that I can just do or just vent. I don't know. I want to do something though. A couple of my friends want to do it with me. They're like, oh, so James is graduating. Who's next in line? Fucking vultures, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
They're picking on my dead carcass. I don't know if I'll do one though. I might. I like it.
If you meet Chet or something, he said.
No, I don't think I'll. I think if I did a podcast, it would be something different. Like it wouldn't be like a different guest each week, and it wouldn't be like a different like it would be like each week we talk about things that happen to us. Like my if I did a podcast, it would be basically the podcast that we did when we were just talking. Yeah. And then we also bring stories into it and like very honest, real podcast. I'm not so much about the forced. Why do you keep looking at my hair?
Because you're messing with your hair.
Oh. I'm not so much about like the forced humor and everything, and like not forced, but like make something funny, but like just the.
You don't like writing stuff for the podcast.
I feel like the podcast can be honest, and I think that's the best way. I think I could do it. I couldn't like the bits and stuff.
I think you're right. I think that the honest stuff is more genuine, but I think we've also done some funny bits too.
Yeah, we did the
adcast.
The adcast was pretty good. I thought that turned out
good.
When I died, that podcast. What is it? PC? You're being PC. PC. Do you know what PC means?
No. The Vibe one was.
It wasn't bad.
It was kind of funny. And the people like the hater one. People like the hater.
Yeah, that one. That was not the hater one. We didn't intend to do that. We just.
You didn't think it. I pitched you the idea and you're like no, and then I said no. Trust me. That was one. We both have ideas that we don't think will work, and sometimes we let it slide, and that was one of the things we let it slide.
Yeah.
So.
Let's just talk about our guests. We had Lasha on. Lasha
was number one.
Number one. He did pretty good. He was good.
Lasha did pretty good.
Yeah, I think he liked
Lasha told a weird mafia story at the end. That's all we remember.
Yeah, Lasha. I don't know. He's a nice guy. I think he would probably one of your guests.
The Lafia. Yeah, we had him on a couple times actually. We had him on actually talking. And then we had him.
We had him on during the bit with Real Shit with James the Vibe.
Yeah.
With Josh. Josh was another guest.
Yeah, I remember he was just like, hey, he was like, oh, we have our friend Lasha here, and he's like, oh, what's up, guys?
Yeah, he didn't really want to be on it. He was just there.
Yeah, he was just like sort of listening in.
And we had Corey and Mike. Corey and Mike did good. Funny guys.
Yeah, that was
you were kind of lost during that though.
Yeah, I told you they were too quick for me.
They should have their own podcast.
Yeah,
like it was like
I after listening to it, I was like, okay, I understand what's happening, but here, I had no idea. Like I didn't get the things that they were sending to each other.
They should have their own podcast.
You were hanging on for dear life after listening to it. I was like, okay, he's keeping up a little bit, but I was like,
and you were like on the ground.
I was like just not. I was unresponsive.
Yeah.
They're like, Mike, you gonna say something? No.
Did we have any other guests?
We had Vibo.
Vibo was a good guess. He was.
Vibo was a good guess, but we had Vibo.
He could do it if he actually wanted to. Like he really put effort into it. I think Vibo could. All the people we've had on could do it if they actually wanted to.
We kind of screwed over Josh. We didn't give Josh a lot of time.
He didn't get his own, but he got like a half of one, which is pretty good.
And it was funny too.
It was funny. He did a good job.
Vibo got his own. Vibo got two actually. Vibo got the one where we interviewed him.
The one where he died.
I stormed out, and then we killed him. And then he had, but for real with James.
Yeah.
That might have been the best idea we've ever had.
You think so?
I think that was the best idea we had for the podcast. That was funny. Just the concept.
Just the
funny.
concept that you storm out. I'm just like, oh, we'll just do another podcast.
For real with James. And we like changed it on Facebook.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that was like the most
Dude,
effort.
People thought that it was true.
Yeah.
People were coming up to me.
People
like,
asked me, yeah.
People were messaging me and like apologizing.
Only who we know, though.
Yeah, people were like, hey, dude, I know it's type of you and James, and it's sad. I was just wondering, maybe you want to do another podcast with me. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I think if you have this many people wanting to do it, you should definitely do another podcast.
Vultures. Yeah, but that's what I mean. If I have other people doing it, I'm gonna do my own, and I'm gonna just talk to people. Because honestly, I like the same thing that you're doing. I want to have little sections where we can plan something, all right, little bits. But I do just like the talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
Just getting to know each other.
Yeah, I think you can. If people aren't meant to be funny, it's hard to push them to be funny.
And you can just, if they're not.
But if they just have a conversation, everyone has things they want to say, so it's always interesting to talk to people and everything.
Twitter episode.
The Twitter episode was funny.
The Twitter episode.
Lasha was there for that one.
Yeah, he was
in the back. And we just went through it ready
got
to this.
mean.
Yeah, it got too real.
Because you didn't prepare for it, I did.
Yeah.
Like I found all your worst ones, and you were kind of scrolling.
I was kind of scrolling. Well, it was kind of easy to find your worst ones.
Shut up. Yeah, but I found your worst ones.
Yeah, you were like.
All I had to do was read them.
Birds be like flying or something like that. And like I don't know. I was laughing at myself because I'm really.
Women are beautiful. Like, and that's not a bad thing, but why the fuck would you know?
It's just weird. Like
it's just a weird thing to say.
It's not like
you just have that thought and you're just like, women are beautiful.
Like actually thinking that is nice, but you don't have to tweet everything you think.
That's just weird.
Mike liked to name drop a lot of people throughout the entire podcast.
Yeah.
He would be like, Red said this, and then no one really kind of like
knew
the people listening. Half of them knew who Red was, and half of them really didn't.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I didn't do it as much
towards the end. Once you got used to what, Mike.
I name drop people that have been on the show.
Yeah,
I still do that.
I think your progression of the podcast was in the beginning you were too scared to say much. In the middle you got a little too comfortable, and now you're at a good place.
Yeah, when we're finally getting in our stride, we
end it just like that. Well, you gotta leave when you're on top.
We're on top.
We got 50 listens on one of those.
We have 65 likes on Facebook.
Do we really?
65 likes.
Wow, they're gonna be really sad. We're gonna get 65 unlikes.
Yeah. Unlike, do you think anybody's predicting? Everybody. Do you think people predicting that it's gonna end?
What do you mean, the podcast itself?
Yeah. Do you think people are predicting that it's gonna end?
Like this is gonna take them off guard?
Yeah.
I think it might. I think people will be like.
Do you think
people just assume?
Do you think they assume like, oh, James is leaving, so we gotta?
I think people who don't know we recorded at the school, because some people might think we do it in our house, which might be.
Did we ever really explain how we record it?
Okay, here's how the podcast actually started. I mean, like technically, like technical wise, I had found a microphone. I found 2 microphones. I hooked them up to the computer. We came in. We recorded in the school. We stay after school maybe like once a week, maybe once every other week if we can't get it. We record about 3 to 5 podcasts
in the newsroom
in the Gulf High School news studio.
Yeah, and
we explained that in the beginning a little bit.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's cool. We
go
through the media center. If the janitor comes in, we honestly have to get him to say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's another thing we always want to do. I want to do it. James didn't think it was funny.
I thought it was going to be really awkward. He wanted to interview the janitor. You guys might have heard him. He comes in a couple times.
The janitor comes in and he's always just like happy. He's like, hey, what's up? And that one time we saw him like in the teacher's lounge jacking off.
He wasn't jacking off. He
totally was jacking off. He was sitting in their chair jacking off.
I remember one episode we did Would You Rather, a whole episode. Yeah. And like you were like, would you rather have a dead kid or a kid who's a murderer? And I always think about that. I don't know. Still? That's a tough one. Yeah. That's a toughie. And then I said, would you rather shit out 8 onions or piss
I remember that. And then when we started talking about like...
A sandspur.
I apparently have a defective dick.
Yeah, like
all I have to do is lean
and you're like, you don't lean? And I was like... And like sometimes the podcast, sometimes Michael try to make a joke and I won't pick up on it until like I realize that he's lying, like he's doing a joke. We always talk about how fat and sad we are.
That's
That's
the core. If you want the true experience of,
you have to be fat and sad.
You have to be fat and sad because then you can relate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's rough to be fat and sad. Why is this looking so weird? Is it always like that?
It's like lagging a little
Why
bit.
is it lagging?
I
Because
don't
it's
know.
so long.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's about the length of accordion mics.
Dude, don't fuck it up.
I won't, man. I think we'll be all right.
Oh man. Favorite moments of Butt Series.
Mike had a lot of sad stories with women. I hate to bring that up for you now if you don't want to.
I have a lot of sad. I don't. Just every sad story, every woman's story I have is sad. Just by default. Default. That's how you know I'm not the one graduating because I still have the voice cracks.
Yeah.
I've had fucking voice cracks. Just let me tell you, for about 8 years.
I think it's just your voice.
They told me just no. Don't say that. You think?
I think your voice is fine, but sometimes it just cracks because you got like a lot of rasp in it.
I do.
Yeah, you. Hey, I'm Mike.
I don't talk like that.
I don't talk like that.
Yeah, but you talk like this over here.
And you talk like this.
And this is James Domlin.
Hey guys, I'm Mike. Mike Miller.
That's like Corey.
No, this is Corey. Corey's like.
Hey, what's up, geek?
No, Corey's like this. He's talking like. If you move your chin up, you can just do a Corey impression. It's a nice.
We got impressions of each other.
Mike's impression is kind of like.
I'll do an impression of James. What's up, dudes? I'm James.
No, I'll do an impression of Mike. Hey guys, this is Mike. That's pretty good.
Honestly,
I honestly don't know who is who.
Sometimes I can't tell.
When we're on the phone, I'm like, did I say that? Or is it Mike?
That come out of my mouth or no? But we're never on the phone. You just made that up.
We never called each other ever.
Oh, it's the janitor. Do you want to get him to say some words?
Pause.
Why pause?
Okay, we won't pause. We'll get him in.
Do you want to
keep
say
it all in?
No, I don't think he wants to go in. He just doesn't look happy.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, he said, hey. Oh, did you hear that, eh? I think his name's Randy.
And he left. He's gone. Oh,
That was it.
that's all we get.
That's the end of Randy. You guys probably
his name's not Randy, but
well, we made that one bit.
We just
Remember
kinda-
that one bit?
Oh!
Yeah, that was so
okay. Right after episode 1,
2, I think it was, or was it 1? Was it? It was right after episode 2, because that's when we realized the mic was broken.
yeah, because
Episode 3, we had to switch to one mic.
yeah, we did this thing where we acted like we accidentally left the studio open and like 2 janitors came in and I was an old Mexican lady and Mike was like a very sexually aggressive man.
Man.
His name was Randy. He's like, Juanita, you sexy bitch, or something.
Yeah, it was like probably 12 minutes long. It wasn't a butt serious episode. It was just like all character, the whole thing. And I don't know. I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, this would be cool. It's something different. And it was completely fucked up.
Yeah, and then like the audio was all messed up.
Yeah,
it was.
It wasn't. The thing wasn't bad. It was the audio.
The audio, like the technical
audio was
side,
completely fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awful.
That we had to switch to one mic because of it. Because apparently I broke the other mic somehow.
I might not.
I kept banging on my head the second episode because I don't know why. I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've had a lot of fun times on the
man.
podcast, and I don't know. Like, I'm not going to see you as much as a person, regardless of the podcast
As a person,
and the fun.
right. You
like,
might see me as an object.
no, I mean like me seeing you just hanging out. I mean, I'm leaving, and I'm sure we'll have
no,
to.
you're not.
Yeah, I'm leaving, Mike.
You're what? 20 minutes away.
From here,
Yeah.
Jacksonville is about 3 hours away.
We meet halfway. Record a podcast, right?
This is over, Mike.
Is this?
No,
That was a fake.
I'm talking like me and you,
That was
like as friends. It's gonna be, we're gonna have to be like. I mean, there's no way we're gonna be like, let's do a long distance friendship. Like that's not gonna happen. Like,
But we gotta appreciate what happened here. You know what I mean?
we did a lot. We did some good stuff.
We're some deep shit.
Deep shit. There were a lot of deep episodes. A lot of times I like we talked about things that I hadn't really talked about before, and I figured out how I felt about certain things. And like,
We have a good thing. You know what I mean? Like understanding sort of thing.
yeah, it's really awesome.
And it works. That's why it works. Like the first couple episodes didn't work because we didn't know what was going on. Like I would say something, and you forced the carrot drop me because you didn't know what I was doing.
Oh my gosh.
And remember, and then the second one, I was just saying stupid shit, and you.
Yeah.
I think all the pauses in the first episodes were just me not knowing what to do. All the pauses.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know. It's rough, man.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna be all right. I think that definitely we're gonna have to keep in contact.
Fuck.
What?
Oh man.
You're upset? Podcast is ending?
It's just I don't know. I don't release this energy, this tension. How should we release it?
Please don't. Not in the last episode.
All right. I don't know. Whenever things get emotional, that's what I do.
You get silly.
I get silly because I can't comprehend it as well.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be all right though. We'll hang out. We got summer. We just don't have access.
We got
to
to wait. We seriously got to do.
What if we did, but seriously, like epilogue, like with our phone audio? We're just driving around in the car.
Maybe, or we could do like, but seriously, like I could do an episode, you could do an episode, I could do an episode, you could do an episode.
We might do that.
But we don't. I don't think we're.
I don't think we're gonna bank on that. Not for a while.
We're not gonna do that. But like you said, one day
we're gonna release these.
One day we're gonna release these legit. We're gonna be like, and a lot of it for James. You said that you don't want people finding your old stuff because you don't want them to think that you're bad.
Yeah, but I think this isn't. I don't think this is bad. I think this is honest and
This
it's
is honest,
real.
and this is a fucking time capsule
For us.
This is a time capsule. We'll listen to this no matter where we are. 20 years from now.
You can listen to what you thought when you were 17,
This is
18
exactly.
years old.
This is everything that's going on in our lives.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's really nothing we haven't touched.
It's hours and hours and hours of just us. It's 17 and 18 years old. Crazy. I mean, this is your last day of high school.
Yeah. Crazy.
Crazy.
Well, I don't know. I haven't really processed it yet. I have work tonight. I really don't want to go because I need time to like process. But maybe work's good.
You need
for
time
me.
to cry because you're an emotional dude.
Yeah.
You cry a lot. You said.
I do cry.
Yeah.
I don't like advertise that I cry. I'm emotional. Dude.
You do. You cry a lot.
You've been there.
I can tell.
You can tell in my face.
Yeah.
Like that.
I can tell you're
that
a
dude
crier.
cries.
I'm not. I don't look like a crier, right?
No.
Okay. I cry though too.
You do.
Yeah. Only once in a while, and it's like it's rough. It's like.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. You're sick, right?
A little bit. I'm a little stuffy.
Because I can't tell if you're ever. I don't know if you actually laughed this entire episode.
I have.
Oh, because I don't know. Because like you, just fake.
No.
Because your nose is stuffy.
Yeah, it sounds like it's fake.
I know your laugh now too. All right? Let's do it. Impressions of each other's laughs.
Mike's real laugh is like he turns really red in the face. He goes.
That's not my real
Yeah,
laugh.
you're like really high pitched. One time something on the podcast happened and made Mike laugh so hard we had to pause the podcast.
No.
Yeah, I don't remember what episode it was, but it happened and you laughed so hard I had to pause the podcast because it was like supposed to be I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't remember it ever being that funny.
You remember the podcast ever being funny? No, but when you're laughing really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like your normal laugh is just. My laugh, it's like you're like, and then do my laugh.
And yours is like.
All right, can we stop doing it? All right, so I mean,
What's up?
Coming to a close on
What's
this
up?
final episode.
This is it. This is the end. This isn't funny. This is real. This is sad. For us, man, we enjoyed this more than you guys enjoyed this.
Yeah,
by far.
we like this podcast way more than the audience did.
Yeah, this was the thing, man. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's coming to a close.
Crazy. Wish we could have done more.
Wish we could have done more.
What?
Don't we have? You want to do that?
I don't know if I should go. Oh God, I don't want to get emotional.
All right. Well, here's what we did.
Should I go first?
Here's what we did.
I feel like mine's sappy.
We wrote. Mine's sappy too. How is it not sappy? How can you not write? Okay, me and Mike wrote letters to each other. Audience, fuck you guys.
Do you want to read each other's letters out loud? Or do you think it'd be better?
I'll read my letter to you, and then you read your letter to me.
Do you want to go first?
Do you want me? You want me to go first?
I don't know if I want you to go first because you have a long one. It's probably better than mine, and it's like.
All right, you ready?
What are you gonna do? All right, make me look.
Your phone's ringing.
Oh shit!
Is your dad taking an appearance?
My dad. This is the same thing that happened.
Happened on the first episode.
I'm gonna do speaker. All right. Dad.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, your mom's on her way to get you.
All right. That's all right.
So, do me a favor, go to the front circle, okay? She'll be there in like 2 minutes.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
He told me he had a lot more
Was it
time.
20 minutes or something?
He's at 2 minutes.
20 minutes, he said.
She
He
can
said 20
wait.
minutes. She can wait, man. This is important. This is the last one.
All right.
If she's mad, then she's mad.
All right, Mike, you ready?
And besides, you can just give me a ride home.
She's coming here. All right.
No, don't do it.
Dear Mike, don't fake it. I don't really know how to start a letter to you because I usually speak my mind and I'm honest with you anyway. But I know somewhere deep inside me there are truths to be told. To start, let me say that if you cry, I will catch your tears and make you push them back into your eyes. Keep that in mind. Also, you are the single most important male peer in my life right now. Without you, we couldn't have accomplished this podcast, and there's so many other things you've taught me. I remember the first time we hung out with each other. We sat in my car and drove around and ate a lot of shitty food. I knew I had a connection to you, but I think we were both too scared to be completely honest and open with each other. It took us a couple more times of hanging out to really get used to how similar we were. The thing that really got us used to each other was our similar goals. We both were smart enough guys who wanted to do something in the entertainment industry, but we were too scared to pursue it. And that's the first and one of the most important integral parts of our friendship. Fear. Being afraid to follow our dreams, being afraid of honesty, and being afraid of the future. The fear is scary, but it propels us into a future we can't... It propels us into a better future. We can't be that scared when you have someone to share the fear with. I know you will go on to do great things in life, and I also know how scary it is to pursue them. Just know wherever you are, whatever you're trying out, whenever you're nervous, I'm out there somewhere, and I'm pretty fucking nervous too. I don't know if that makes you feel better or not, but knowing I'm not alone usually makes me feel better. I can't believe we started an actual podcast that people actually listen to. It's insane. I've been trying to think of words to describe how proud I am of us for taking this terrifying first step into our futures. This podcast has been a blast, and I couldn't have done it without anyone else. The conversations, the stupid bits, and the deep realizations that I've been through on this podcast are something I will cherish forever. I can't wait for that day in the future where we release these podcasts and we both get to look back on these times with either disgust or amazement. That two fat, sad jerks could manage to create anything worth anyone's time. Mike, it has been one of the best experiences of my life doing this podcast with you. But more importantly, it has been even better getting to know you. You are one of the funniest guys I know, but also smartest and most honest man I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. There's so much ahead of you, and I can't wait to see where you go in life. If you asked me this time last year what the point to life is, I might have said something like happiness, or being with people. You're looking at me weird. Or being with people you love. But now I say the point of life is to laugh, be honest, and enjoy it while it's here. You have taught me how to be honest with myself and how laughing at things makes the dark world brighter. There are no more words for me to say other than I love you, I appreciate you, and I'll be seeing you soon. Love, James Donald. How was that?
Deep as hell, man.
You can keep this letter too. There you go. How you feel? You're not saying anything.
I want to cry, but I can't cry. I don't want to cry, but I think... Oh, that's good. I love you too, man. For real.
For real?
Can we touch? No, it's not touching.
All right, you want to read me your letter?
It's definitely not as long, but
I'm sure it's fine.
all right.
I'm scared.
James, Maybe we could have fit a few more episodes in before we called it quits. Perhaps we might have also done certain things differently had we come in with a plan, written better jokes, and meticulously edited each episode to perfection. But we didn't need to. And to be honest, I'm glad we didn't. The podcast was perfect because it was flawed. We talked, we laughed, we cried. We made way too many dick jokes and improvised unfunny bits. We grew to understand each other on a deeper level. We realized our passions and dreams and aspirations. We were joking and we were serious. It didn't matter. It was ours and we could do whatever we wanted with it. It was a creative outlet unlike anything I've ever encountered. But it's finally here, the end of But Seriously with James and Mike. The end of an era. The end of this chapter of our lives. I will carry this experience with me wherever I go, and I'll cherish these memories for the rest of my life. When I was hopelessly depressed and unmotivated and just wanted to crawl into a shell, you were there for me, man. No matter how much I didn't want to go to school, I came anyway because I knew we were recording an episode. It was a highlight of my day. These conversations were heartfelt and honest, with the emotion disguised by a bunch of awkward silences and stupid jokes that we hoped all of our friends would laugh at. After all, if they couldn't relate to our feelings exactly, at least we could make them feel something, even if it came to finding the humorous side of our own misfortune. But we understood what we really meant. We picked up on the twinges of truth and saw right through each other's facade. There's a fine line between comedy and honesty, and we walked that line every single episode. We were friends before we started recording, sure, but we weren't friends like we are today. Not a lot of people understand me, but I'm grateful that you do, and I'm proud to call you a true friend of mine. It's bittersweet that you're graduating now, and it's a damn shame that we waited until the last semester to take the first steps toward achieving our goals. But the fact is, we took those first steps, even though we didn't really know what direction we were headed. You are the funniest and most talented person that I know, and I speak the complete truth when I tell you that you're a friend, mentor, and brother to me, and I see nothing but endless potential in you. There's no doubt in my mind that if you never give up on the dream, that I'll see you at the top one day, either joking around right up there with you or laughing my ass off at the TV screen at home. I'll watch The Tonight Show with James Donlin or Bay News 9 with James Donlin. It doesn't matter to me. Just know that you'll always have my support in whatever you end up doing, and I wish you the best of luck in college and life. But seriously, you and I both know this isn't really the end, just the end for the time being. Who knows? Maybe we'll do this shit again one day when we're both rich and famous and living the dream that we just started dreaming. Your friend, Mike.
That was really deep. I know that feeling that you want to cry, but you're not.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way we could have ended the podcast. Just honest to each other. Because of how it started. It started with me and you. With letters. Thank you for that letter, man. It was very deep. Can I have it or no?
You can have
I
it.
want it.
You have it on the podcast too. That means even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause if you listen to that, if you either one of us can listen to that podcast, and we can know that there's somebody out there. You know what I mean? Just supportive.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well,
it's been
awesome. It's been something that I didn't want to see end, but things come to an end.
It's been something that I didn't think would ever start. Something that I'm honestly shocked that I did this, that we did this.
Yeah. And we got this many episodes in.
I mean, we were like joking around.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, you want to start a podcast? And you're like, do you listen to podcasts? And I was like, no. But we did. We started a podcast.
We did one. People listen to it.
And we did those comedy shows.
Yeah.
We took steps, man.
Some big steps. It's awesome.
I don't know. I'll play the music. I don't know. Can we go up from that or?
Yeah, the music. I'll just put it in.
For old time's sake, we gotta play the music. Play it straight through. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say? Don't try to make yourself cry.
No, I think I'm gonna miss the audience. I think I want to thank the audience too.
I'm not gonna miss the audience.
No, I'm thanking these people who took time to listen to us.
Honestly, those that did.
You guys are awesome.
I wouldn't have listened to me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have listened.
Like, what the heck? But yeah, you guys supported us, so that's good.
cared.
You cared enough to listen to a podcast, which is nice.
By two doofy dudes. Doofy, sad fat dudes. And you know what? One day, not only we will look at this podcast and be like, oh, this is back us then, but this us back then, but I think other people will too.
Yeah, I think if we release this later, the best part of this podcast is that it's real enough to where people can relate to it, and regardless of what time period we release it and where we are when we release it, people will still get to relate to it because it's real. And it's real for guys and girls and just people in general.
Dogs, cats.
It's real for people in this end of adolescence, this like, back end
Adults.
of puberty, almost an adult. Like you're coming out of this teenage years and you're coming into, and that's like Mike's just starting to come out of it. I'm on the end of the coming.
You're a fucking adult.
Yeah, dude, I can kill people, man.
Yeah, you can, legally you can kill people.
That's what happens.
No, man, but I don't know, college.
I know.
We're starting our lives,
Yeah.
and I feel like this for you, for me, this was the right way
To end it,
to end it.
but also
School.
start everything else. This was the best thing I think we could have done because it's
Honestly, this was the beginning. This was the first step, and no matter how many people ignored us today, Cowhead, all those fucking people, we
they're not gonna
tweeted
matter.
at, they're not gonna matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, who are those? No fucking way.
That those kids are just two guys who stayed after school for way too long,
Yeah.
worked a little. We didn't work too hard.
3:30 p.m. School ended 2 hours ago. We're still here recording. But this is the last
Yeah.
time. So
All right. Well, it was fun. I had a great time.
all right,
Great memories.
shut up. Just shut up. Just play the music.
All
Come
right.
on.
We'll play the music.
Old time's sake, right?
Yeah. This is actually a really good song. I can't believe it was free. This song was free. Stop. Stop. No, people are already stopped listening. It gets good. Did you hear that? Why don't we ever listen to the whole thing?
How long is this whole thing?
Oh my god.
How long does it go?
I don't know.
Hold on a second. Let me check.
No, you can't check. You can't check. Hold on, let me look. This song was good though. We could have used this. I could have used this for other things. I had no idea this song was this long.
This is it.
I can't believe we did.
Why did we pick the end part to end
Yeah,
up?
it's gotten way better. Oh my gosh. We should have just played the song every week. It was better than the stuff we were doing. 53 minutes. It's the final episode.
53 minutes.
Hey, Mike.
That's a way to do that.
I love you.
I love you, man.
I love you, man.